Following the advice of the Chrysos heirs, I embarked on the trial of time, only to learn that I had been dead since the moment I stepped onto Emphorius. To reclaim the future that had been stolen from me, we pushed onward in pursuit of the Death Titan, Thanatos. Meanwhile, Anaxa, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, broke free from the surveillance of the Golden Threads and actively sought refuge from the Council of Elders. After winning the Council's trust, he ascended Dawncloud with Circe's the Reason Titan, who resided within him, and sought an audience with Kefali, the World-Bearing Titan. To obtain information about the entrance to the Nether Realm, Castorus had no choice but to support the Council of Elders in proposing a pause in the Flame Chase journey. With the aid of the demigod, Cypher, she set out for the ancient city of the dead dragon, Styxia. Castorus successfully recreated the dead dragon Pollux via alchemy and used its power to return to the Nether Realm, where she faced Thanatos, the Death Titan. She returned both the Titan's core flame and the stolen future, restoring the cycle of life and death in Emphorius. Anaxa's soul met Castorus in the Nether Realm, where he proved his hypothesis regarding creation. At the Citizens' Assembly, he cast a pivotal vote and used the charge of blasphemy to thwart the Council of Elders' schemes for power, allowing the Flame Chase journey to continue. After returning Circe's core flame, Anaxa's physical body completely disappeared. With this, the Flame Chase journey neared its conclusion, and all eyes turned skyward.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer? Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful. And the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like everything that happened was just a dream. I wonder if Cass is doing okay on the other side. If I write a letter and put it in a drift bottle, will she be able to read it? You're right. We promised Cass that we continue the plane chase journey, so we can't let her worry. Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves together. By the way, it was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? Yes, and this aura feels so familiar. Let's go check it out together. Be very careful. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, what's that on the ground? Should we pick it up? Careful, careful. It's a piece of black cloth. Now, where have I seen this before? What? How could they be here? Mimi! Look out! Wait! We both know what this thing can do! Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river is full of fish, big and delicious.
What?
The flame chase journey stops. Meow, meow.
Meow?
Sorry, I couldn't pass on the chance to give you two a good scare. Ah! Don't run! I'm the real Cipher. The real one. Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. The whole place is full of dangers, including that swordmaster. Make sure you stay on your toes, no matter where you are. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or a magic trick? It looked so real. Is that the power of the trickery demigod?
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think about how to explain this. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that maybe the Flame Reaver was around here somewhere?
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps. What did you think when that happened?
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver coming this way.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
A power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love your arrogance, Gray Mystery. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Let's wrap up here. It's time to get going. Oh, was that your teleslate? Aren't you a popular one? But I got to you first, so help me with the treasures, and then I'll send you two to the grove. Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you think I'll spend it all? That's so not why I hunt for treasures. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me in that stupid prophecy as well. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting treasures, then I won't need to care about petty change. And as long as I don't hurt other people when I get what I want, I won't be walking with greed. Right? Isn't that simple? So, as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own. Come on, Gray Mystery. Show me what the authority of time can do.
So, this is the car of the Astral Express you've spoken of. My repository of memories has been enriched with another fascinating piece of information. Thank you for leading me here, Lord Donham. Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky remain taboo. It's been quite some time since you first arrived in Akama. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since. Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Emphorius' scholars for centuries. It isn't something you can solve overnight, even someone as gifted as yourself. Exactly. Of the 12 titans of Emphorius, Aquila is known for being the most capricious. The weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and their cries resound as thunder in a storm. The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to confront Aquila at the end of the Flame Chase journey was a carefully considered strategy. Antikytherans have no home to return to, so I understand your concern for your old friends and homeland. I used Antikytheran technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its power systems. Of course, that's only if you, my lord, permit me to interact with it. You honor me with your trust. I will be very careful. Not exactly, but we Antikytherans are inherently sensitive to machinery, carefully endowed our kind with a unique advantage for analyzing and learning. If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on your return journey sooner. Hypothetically, Lord Donhong, if I could open up a path out of Emphorius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey? It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen. The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests. Your prudence impresses me, just as expected. Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donhong. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. I am neutral. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion. I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs? So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
You have such overwhelming power, so why? Answer me! Why do you stand in her way? Why do you want to take the core flames?
Oh no! He can't hold on anymore! Drag him back here, friend! Are you okay?
I'm okay. I can handle that kind of hit now. But a few months ago, that would have knocked me out. Thanks for worrying, buddy. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila and other potential threats, I must sharpen myself with the most aggressive methods.
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the river of time? It's just like the hyperbolic time sanctum that the bards describe.
It's working pretty well, wouldn't you say? But combat isn't just about strength and skill. You also need the right weapon. Compared to that guy's weapon, mine feels like I'm swinging a lump of iron. I can't tell you how many swords I've gone through since the training began. Don't worry, I've already arranged that. Of course I need him. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say this, but in order to help me, he deliberately turned down all other business.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all, full of energy.
Thinking about how he's been recently, maybe you're right.
But, Phainon, about you. Lately, you seem more and more fixated on that swordmaster in black.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. He's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Those who can't walk out of the shadows of their past are ultimately weak. Times have changed. The responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again and neglect my duties. Right. I must continue sharpening my skills. Eventually, I'll need to face them on the battlefield. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I don't want to be the person who keeps bringing the mood down. I'm out of energy for training today. How about we go to the library of Philia to lighten the mood?
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. We deserve to enjoy ourselves after all the hard work. Today, I'm definitely going to... A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place. You can find whatever you're into here. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
I wonder what Finan and Mem are reading. Let's take a closer look.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, but poor time for fishing. Oh, but then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days? Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch them off guard. Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here. I'll go look elsewhere.
Something's odd about Mem. What are they flipping through?
Oh, I thought I felt a draft just now. Peeking isn't polite, my friend. You could have just asked. There's nothing embarrassing about it. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to Make a Fortune. You didn't know? After all this time we've known each other. That pains me. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaya became such an effective leader. Beyond the intangible qualities like personality and ethics, a major reason is her family wealth. That's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks, luck doesn't come as easily. It's 30% grind, 70% fate. Oops, I talked too much. As a leader, you need both integrity and... integrity and skill.
Oh, these cards are so detailed and fine. Ruler, weaver, traveler, healer. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all? What a coincidence! We meet again. Guess we're fated to be together, huh? But you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now. Hope your day, every day, is joyful.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
You sure are persistent. All right. I'm totally helpless against your charm.
What are you guys chatting about? Is this the Amphorius Divination Compendium?
Why are you here too?
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other around, I suddenly found my book not that appealing anymore. Never thought Mem would be into divination. But it's not exactly a niche hobby, so why all the secrecy?
I wanted to set up a surprise! Master it in secret and give you all a shock. But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing moods.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same. She was really good at stargazing and divination, especially with cards. Yeah, just like the ones you're looking at.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination techniques with a friend like that.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never really believed in using cards or bones to predict the future. If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Hydes Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trinan. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors or cleverly rehearsed tricks compared to her flawless prophecies.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. Fate always casts a shadow in front of us, clouding our view of the future. That's why people turn to divination. It's just to find a small reason to give them courage to face the unknown. After all, the first chapter of the Divination Compendium discusses the significance of divination. I'm just expanding on that a bit.
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, whenever she interpreted a card for me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Even though I never believed in the outcomes. Maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vividly, it utterly captivated me as a child. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's so exquisite! I'd love to have a card like that. Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say, crystal.
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the Temple of the Three Fates? The riddle that Orin exposed to us? Who's there? You are...
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing, masks decorated with golden blood. Are they cleaners?
To directly call us by our name, it seems you, Lord Finan, have studied the forgotten history of Amphorius quite thoroughly. Your friend seems quite interested in us. Perhaps you could explain, Lord Finan. It would be the polite thing. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without understanding.
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence. Assassination, poisoning, political persecution. They would do anything to achieve their objective.
Now, this historical perspective seems biased, glossing over the Chrysos heirs' abuse of divine powers and their blatant initiation of war in order to defame our predecessors. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lord Finan? I'd hate for the innocent children of Akama to be tainted by such slanted narratives.
You should have stayed buried in the dust of history. The Citizens' Assembly has once again legitimized the mission of the Chrysos heirs. But as for you, not one citizen would cast their vote for you. Executioners lurking in the shadows.
What does it matter? We've long since stopped expecting to be understood. People have become too accustomed to peace, and they've forgotten the disasters that arose from allowing generations of the Chrysos heirs to rule.
Complete nonsense. Did you really travel all the way to the Grove just to have an argument?
I enjoy dealing with people as straightforward as you, Lord Finan. You've probably figured out why we've come before you.
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What are you hiding? But watch your language and don't say anything you might regret. My shoulders might be sore and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
How's it going, Cinny? This place fits, doesn't it? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treeby. With this, the Twilight Courtyard can be reborn in Akama. Do you like it here too, little Ika?
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treeby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky, and I'd like it to continue.
Right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treeby forgets things.
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now, so we're a bit rusty. Just give us some time and we'll remember. Now we remember. Kremnos and the Firmament, Volume 3, Section 5. With Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine war between Nikador and Aquila, which spanned centuries, came to an end. Thereafter, the Skyfolk gradually declined. Numerous sky fortresses were abandoned, and their descendants began to establish themselves on the land. Finally, those descended from Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight were welcomed by the scholars under Circes and established the Twilight Courtyard in the Grove. The Historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time have become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the golden threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble!
Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on?
Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first flame chase journey and to remember the heroes who made great sacrifices for Amphorius a millennium ago. Rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Gold Weaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaya, Aglaya. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from dawn cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Droma's workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaya, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear. What if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaya you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment, to let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me, Cyphra?
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures! I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait. You've seen one before. And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ashes long ago. This workshop is what I built from scratch.
Wow. A daughter rebuilding her family business. How admirable. Enough with the jokes. At least you did get to enjoy those luxuries.
Mind your manners, kitty. Tell me, Cyphera, where did you come from? And how did you acquire these treasures?
I won them fair and square in a bet. What? Do you doubt me? Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. You're clearly lying to my face. But my golden thread doesn't tremble at all.
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Come on. Can't we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine, if you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the gold weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh, it's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the gold weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphera. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boots definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power.
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaia wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with a lie. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. The city of Styxia. Look how beautiful she is! Let me take a good sniff of this air. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split 80-20.
Well, I have a suggestion. How about 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling with hunger.
80-20 it is! How generous you are, Boss Lady Cypher!
Anyway, what's with all this water? It's damp, cold, and miserable here. I hate it.
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery! Uneasy around water?
You wouldn't understand! The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race? Long distance, sprint, or laps? Take your pick!
What's got you so worked up? Relax. Who would have thought the fearless Lady Cypher was afraid of water?
Cats hate getting wet. What's so hard to understand about that? Now, hurry up and figure out a way across, or I might have to reconsider our split.
Don't rush me! Let me take a look around! Got it! Let's use that thing! Come on! Follow me, boss lady!
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolos.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
You're as sharp as ever.